Hello everyone, it's Chadman here. Hope you are all well today. Just wanted to update you, and also, there's a bit of background footage here to keep you entertained, stop you lapsing into a coma at the sound of my voice. Are you feeling sleepy? Anyway, I just wanted to update you because obviously a lot of you have sort of joined and have been watching for quite some time, and I just wanted to update you on a couple of things. Primarily because obviously you guys were very patient while I was off sick. Well, I kind of ironic that I started releasing videos again and then experienced a slight technical issue. Basically what happened is that on my gaming PC, because I've got two PCs here, basically you've got a streaming PC on the left and you've got the gaming PC on the right. So essentially what it means is that I can capture footage from the HDMI out of the gaming PC without affecting its frame rate or anything like that. So that is essentially what that machine on the right hand side does, and the machine on the left is the one that does the capturing, does everything. So literally I don't have to worry about things like frame rates and stuff like that and streaming, because the machine on the left, essentially that's all it's dedicated for, and it does all the editing as well. So anyway, basically what happened is I started having problems with the mouse on my gaming PC. Now what would happen is I'll be playing a game and then all of a sudden literally the mouse cursor would just disappear, completely go. I was just like, okay, that's a bit odd. So I would basically have to stop saying basically for a start. Basically is sort of Windows key out and then try and sort of figure out what's going on. And it was like the mouse was switching itself off, which was rather bizarre. So essentially what happened is that I thought, oh god, I'm gonna have to replace the mouse, and this is a Razer Death Adder doodah or what's it thingy bob. So I thought, okay, fine, well, I'll budget for that, do whatever needs to be done. Okay, so then later on, while I'm looking at the issue and checking through things like Device Manager and IRQs and all that kind of stuff just to see, a little pop-up comes up on the bottom right hand corner saying there has been a power surge from a USB device. I was like, oh really? So essentially what I did was I thought, well, just to make sure that there's no further issues with the machine and I don't suddenly get a massive power surge that sets fire to it, I'll shut the machine down. So shut the machine down, and then found out that I couldn't power it back on again. Now needless to say, this was a slight issue, as you can imagine. So essentially, as a result of the investigations, it looks like the power supply has died. Now this is a 750 watt power supply. It runs a PC that runs two 680 graphics cards. Now, a thing to bear in mind is it has been in almost constant use for the last 2 years. So to get 2 years constant use out of a power supply is a pretty good run. Now, this is where the issue becomes, because I am in the process of transitioning from an old job to a new job. Now, the problem with that means that money is not exactly at a premium, okay? So it basically means I have no cash at this current moment until I get paid around the 26th of this month. So I actually don't have any money to replace my power supply. So my gaming PC over here, stroking my gaming PC, is essentially dead. It's dead, Jim. So now, obviously, the problem is everything's set up on there for the recording of it and everything. So technically, I have no way to record videos. I mean, I can record it on the PC on the left, but the trouble is it's not really designed to play games and record at the same time. It doesn't have enough memory, the graphics card probably wouldn't be beefy enough, and so if you see me on Steam, I'm on the left hand machine. So that means as a result of that, there's not going to be any videos until I get the power supply changed. Now obviously I am, it's kind of ironic really that I start making videos again after being off sick for a period of time. Thank you for staying with me, those who did. And then basically the power supply goes. So hopefully I can replace the power supply. I may even have to replace one or two of the USB devices yet, I don't know. But the primary plan is around the 26th. So I get paid on the 26th, and I'm going to look into doing that. But also bear in mind that I'm having to pay to travel to a new job, which is now in London. So I've got to pay money for that and all the rest of it and stuff like that. So I will, of course, keep all of you updated. And I will obviously try and I'll be, joining in with Mal's live stream that's on a Wednesday and stuff like that, just to say, show you I'm not dead. So that is essentially where we stand at this current moment. I just wanted to let you guys know, because obviously there wasn't a video on Monday, there wasn't a video on Tuesday. Now, the reason you had videos up to Sunday is because I had actually managed to get my finger out of my bottom, and I had actually recorded everything on the weekend for that entire week, so that was all done. So that's the situation as it stands at the moment. Please continue to watch the series. Obviously there's all sorts of old series on there, loads of playlists, all that kind of stuff. Go nuts, do whatever you want to do. Enjoy, you're more than welcome to share them, do whatever, within reason obviously. So in that regard, I am literally rushing to try and get a new power supply and get this issue fixed. Hopefully it is just the power supply. So fingers crossed that's basically all that will be the problem. And, take out the power supply, redo the cables, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, etc etc etc, and power up the PC, and then hope everything doesn't go bang. But one thing I will do, this new job basically enables me to actually have more money available. So what I will be doing is buying like a series of spares and keeping them in the cupboard. So I'll buy a spare for the power supply, spare for the keyboard, spare for the mouse, all that kind of stuff, maybe one spare graphics card, stuff like that. And then basically that means that if for whatever reason this happens again, fingers crossed it doesn't, or at least not for the time, then I'm prepared and I have the spares required to do this, and then I can keep the downtime to a minimum. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you are not currently in a coma. If you are, I hope you come out of said coma very quickly. And I just felt compelled to let you guys know what's going on. Now, obviously, comments are most welcome on all the videos. I do have plans for a few other things as well. There are some games coming out that I will be getting involved with. I mean, obviously I've got Train Fever now, thank you for the recommendation, and I'll be working on that and stuff like that, and obviously want to start getting back into doing more of the Napoleonic Wars casting as well, looking also to get back into North and South, been talking to those guys. So that is where we stand, ladies and gentlemen. That is the current situation. Technical difficulties, please stand by. I'll see you next time.